Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. In addition to all of that, if you're interested in joining any of our games, we have an open slot available in this game, and we need one more player to fire off the Friday early game, which we're really hyped to do. It'll be a fun new campaign in this community of level 14 plus, I think, is our lowest 14 right now, something like that.
I think 12 on Saturday.
12.
Weekly.
Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad then. But yeah, it'll be a nice breath of fresh air for me. Oh no, a bugbear. It'll be fun. But yes, if you're interested in those, be sure to reach out and let me know. Or go through our Patreon, which is listed down in the description below. Alrighty, Gabby, tell us what happened last session.
So last time, we were staying with the witches. We stayed overnight with them, and we heard somebody outside, and to our amazement, I think Bulkhead and maybe one other person went out there to speak to him first, and it turned out to be Sebastian in the end. So we had a little reinforcement show up to help us, and we needed it just in time because Reapers had started taking on people's bad thoughts and making them feel bad. They hit Gabby first the night before, or during the night, but then they also got Sebastian's Griffin. Hay. They got Hay's thoughts, and he started thinking bad things. So Sebastian showed up. We went out there. We did some work in the fields, killing Reapers, and we survived the night until the next morning. We headed out and started making our way through the meadows, where some cabbages looked up at Glacies, and she did not like that, so she shot them in the face. Gabby tried to save a couple of them, but then she shot them immediately again. Gabby tried to step in between them, but she split her bolt in two, and it split around Gabby and hit two of them. Gabby kind of told her to knock it off and shut it down, so she did. And we continued moving until we made it all the way through the fields, I believe, if I remember correctly, to where we met the Fae that we had been talking to before, that Gabby owes a favor to, just outside of the fields, and I think that's where we ended, right?
Yes.
Or did we go a little more?
You've traveled a little bit ways away. Now, as you are traveling, of course, needless to say, the whimsy of the Feywild is not lost on any of you. The persistent nature of nature is not persistent at all. It spreads, it becomes weird, it becomes strange, it becomes animated. It's very odd to be in a realm that has so few laws, it seems, to all of its own physics. Now, as you are passing through, you see off in the distance, a good ways away, that there appears to be this very large fire pulsing out of the ground. Taller than any of the trees, but notably not spreading, controlled somehow.
Is the Fae guide with us?
Yeah, of course. He's guiding you.
Can you tell me what is that?
Oh. That appears to be a festival of some kind. Someone might be getting a promotion within the court, or somebody may have created a new pact for themselves onto one of the material realms. And because of that, they wish to celebrate. Or, somebody might have been given a child for a favor and now gets to raise their own whimsical humanoid.
Does that happen a lot?
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people who will sell their firstborn child to us for magic. They believe we want them for, nefarious dealings. But in all honesty, it's just fascinating watching creatures grow old. They are quite adorable.
I expected that more of like devils taking the firstborn.
We are nothing like devils. At all. And maybe devils like to get them for nefarious dealings and such as that, but no, not us. I mean, think about it. If you're going to be the level of piece of shit that you have to be to sell your firstborn, you probably don't deserve it. Right?
That's probably true.
And we'll care for it. We take care of all of our things. I mean, look at the forests. All of them tended to wonderfully, beautifully.
Well,
Are the children allowed to roam free, or are they prisoners?
Well, I mean, they're not allowed to just roam wherever they desire until they grow old enough that they can. I mean, would you allow a child to run through that pumpkin patch back there?
Depends on the child.
Fair.
They've got a point.
But I get what you're saying. You let children be children and watch children like they're children. I got it. Okay.
Yes, of course.
I was just making sure there's not like, kids in a jury basement or something.
A what?
Never mind.
Very strange. Is that what they do on your realm?
I mean, depends on the people. Like you said, some people sell their kids to pay people. So,
Yeah,
fair.
Imagine the ones that can't sell their kids because y'all don't want them.
No, we'll take children if they're offering them.
Well, the price is too much.
Oh, then they're just being greedy fucks. I mean, usually we give very good boons. I mean, have you ever had a fey boon before?
No.
I've had a boon from Ares once. It's pretty cool.
Ares. What is that?
He's dead.
No, he's a mid-level god in Zodiac, I guess.
Mid-level and god in Zodiac. That just doesn't make sense to me. Aren't you all, like, in Zodiac really, like, magically inept?
No, I mean, we got magic, depending on who you are.
I think as a general populace, yes, we are pretty low on the magic scale.
He looks over
From what
at you,
I've seen.
Owen, and gives you the look.
It's a dismal backwater.
Yes.
That's not really deserved. I mean, what do you know about Zodiac?
It's full of morons.
Yeah,
Yes.
but how many people in Zodiac have you met? Because you guys are from, like, space, so is everybody a robot and a hippo in space?
No,
No,
there's
but I saw more
No.
than 2 people. I saw a whole town flock.
To be fair, they did only see a festival of my followers. Not anything against them. They're great people.
But really, to follow
they stare
someone
at the
like
sun.
you... Oh, really? You make them do that? Are you sure you're not parfait?
I don't make them do that.
Then why do they do
They
that?
just do, because, she was the god of the suns. They're like, there's
So
our
they think they're
god, and
looking
they
at
stare at
you?
the sun. Well, the
It's really
blinding
just one
radiance,
guy.
Morons.
it,
We told you they were a bunch of morons.
This is comical.
There's smart people there. I met some.
If you were to pluck one random person off that plane, he'd
Yeah.
probably be a moron.
I mean, to be fair, that's true for about any plane outside of the ley lines.
Yeah, I mean, you know what they say. You know, you think how dumb is the average person, and then half the people are dumber
Around
than that.
an 8.
Well, not on the ley lines.
Mm.
Yeah.
The dumbest person on the ley lines is about a 14.
So,
Out of how many?
I mean, technically 20, but
do you want to know the
sometimes you can go higher.
Do you want to know the population of the ley lines?
Yeah, why not?
Already. 3,600. You have to be selected to be able to go to the ley lines. So, which of you is connected to this Zodiac? Which of you? You! He wanders over to you, Casimir. Hi.
Hello.
I would like to offer you a boon. And in return for this boon, I would like one weekend in your home plane.
Is this going to be immortality again? Because the last one really did nothing for me.
Why would I grant a vampire immortality? I'm not a moron.
Tell that to Ares.
See, this is why I want to go there.
Is it a Zodiac weekend or is it a Fae weekend?
A Zodiac weekend, of course.
Okay.
Yes, it's all relative to where you are at any given time.
Are you going to destroy the world?
Why would I destroy a world?
You would be surprised how often it happens.
Your world's been destroyed multiple times?
They've attempted to, between, a drowning, dragon thing that wanted to try to ascend to godhood or something like that.
I've never seen someone drown before. Will I be able to see someone drown there?
You can drown them yourself if you want, just take them and then you just hold them under the water for a while. It's like me fun.
That sounds delightful.
You
Do
can
we have
try
a
that
deal?
on me if you want.
No, you don't breathe. Be almost as bad as trying it on the hippo.
Sure, but check in with me on that weekend. I will agree to your deal.
Sure. The next weekend you're there. So, boon, then.
Sure.
I will
What is
give
it?
you this boon for as long as you are on this plane until you leave it for the first time. Or
Okay.
next time. Because you've been here before, haven't you?
I can't remember. Maybe? But I can stay here near indefinitely.
This will be fun.
So
Would you
what
like
is
to-
this boon that you're giving?
Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Let me get my spring boons out.
85.
Ooh, that's not bad. Now I have to go all the way down to 85. And boom!
Immortality.
As he snaps his fingers at you, you feel your legs become a lot less weighted. You're going to enjoy this one. When you
Why
look
on the-
down, you have rabbit's feet.
I'm glad this isn't permanent. I'm gonna try and test them out and see what it does.
What about his boots?
Well, they reshape. It's part of his armor. So you start hopping from side to side. Now, just say the magic word. Boom.
Boom.
You all watch as Casimir leaps vertically into the sky 60 feet.
Damn.
He's got bad hops.
And then you gracefully fall down.
Huh.
What happens if you hop while you got your haste boots going? Do you go like 120 feet?
Maybe, but I also fell down with these. So this time I'll try just a thunder step, going just up, and see what happens.
You thunder step up.
Do I fall? How do I fall?
Oh, you fall, not very gracefully.
Oh, okay. Boom.
Crash. And dong, up 60 feet again and gracefully fall down. Well, you can only do that twice a day.
Okay.
Yes. So, twice a day, you can say the word boom as a bonus action, which immediately propels you 60 feet vertically into the air or 60 feet horizontally. When you are falling from the boom, unless you are falling from greater heights than 300 feet, you fall gracefully and unharmed. It's pretty fun, isn't it?
I was typing. Very strange to have these kind of legs, I won't lie, but it's interesting. It's not immortality, it's not useless, so I'll enjoy this.
Enjoy it. Now,
Enjoy your weekend.
Oh, I will. I'm going to drown a person. And as you are walking, you notice that you can't, like, strud like you usually do. You're kind of, like, pit-pat hopping. How about anybody else? Does anybody else want a boon? I can do more minor boons.
What's the cost?
Well, I mean, something similar in nature to what entertains me. A weekend at his world? Huh. A weekend at your world? No.
Okay.
They are dreadfully boring.
They're too smart for their own good sometimes.
That is a big problem, you know, and they start thinking about, like, well, if we're going to make a deal, we need to write a contract. And the moment somebody says contract, my eyes just glaze over. So what do you think?
What do you want?
I want to play with your gun. No, wait. I want to hold onto your gun until we get to Everfall. With bullets in it. I want the bullets.
How dangerous is it between here and Everfall?
Fairly.
I think he might need his gun.
I mean, depends on the boon you get. But it just looks so much fun.
Can you guarantee me a boon that will make it so it's a reasonable trade?
No. The boons I grant are mystical and whimsical.
Then it is too rich for my blood. Thank you, though.
You have more than one gun? Do you have like a
No.
single shot, like emergency backup piece?
I have a rapier for the emergencies.
You don't have an ankle pistol?
No, I'm not that kind of gun-slinging individual.
We should really fix that. You should
Should always
Probably
have a
have-
little backup.
extra weapons in case, your gun jams and you can't just like fix it on the fly.
It only takes one attack to fix.
I'll
have
give you
3
my
of them.
sling if you want.
No, it's okay. Thank you, though.
It's a really good
Don't-
sling.
I'll I'll make you a gun in case. There was that one time where you couldn't just fix it on the fly and it broke worse. So you might need an extra gun in case something like that happens.
Have you ever seen my sling?
Okay, fine.
He reaches down, pulls out his sling, and picks up a small pebble, swings, and whoo, snaps it. As it goes flying out, it hits into a rock, and then you see the rock floats off the ground a little bit.
I'll hand over my pistol till we get to Everfall.
Oh, this is absolutely wonderful, and he immediately fires it on accident. I need a deck save from everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah. Because if any of y'all roll really low, it's... All right. Wait, we're missing someone. Okay, you all are either perfectly still where you need to be or leap out of the way as it goes flying past. Ooh. More sensitive than I thought. Here's the sling, by the way. So...
What are the odds that it misfired when he accidentally shot it?
Let's roll a d20 and find out.
I hope he gets a jammed gun that he
that
can't
would-
fix.
That would have been funny.
That would have been so
He
fake.
spends the rest of it trying to fix it. How do I... It doesn't like sticks. So, he hands you over the sling. And when you grab onto it, feels more weighted towards the pouch than what you would assume a sling would weigh. You've probably never used a sling before in your life, but you know how to use it because it's a simple weapon. This is a +2 swing, and on a crit, the target will float in their position, becoming grappled 5 feet off the ground until the end of their next turn.
Okay. You said it's a +2 sling?
+2 swing. That's what you would be fighting against him. And roll
I
me
guess
a
I'm gonna-
d100.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna pick up some pebbles while we're wandering.
92.
92. Man, getting up there.
Yeah, y'all are rolling high. And boom! Ooh, that's an interesting one. Ha! That may actually be useful to you. So, if you reach your hands out to the local area around you and say fertilize, do it.
Fertilize.
All of the plant around you grows incredibly fast and makes the entire area difficult terrain. You can cast plant growth once per long rest.
And I have this until when?
Until all of you leave here the next time.
The next time.
Yeah, the time that you're leaving right now. You know, at the end of this time.
Oh, I thought I was have to come back and then leave again.
No.
Does he get to do that like once per day or something?
Yeah.
Yep.
Was that his once per day?
Yes.
Oh man.
How about anybody else? And he spins the gun around in his finger.
Well, I don't know what you'd want from me.
I would like to ride your Pegasus until we get there.
You want to ride my Pegasus?
Until we get there. Everfall, to clarify, there.
My Pegasus.
That is what hay is, right?
No, he's not.
Oh, what is he? A griffin?
Griffin.
Oh,
But he
your
thinks he's a Pegasus.
Griffin.
Are you okay with that, buddy?
Do I get the cool power too?
We both get it.
You both share it.
If it's a once per day thing, I get veto power on who gets to use it.
You both share it.
No, because he's gonna instantly use it. I'm sorry, buddy, but I know you.
Oh, man. Yeah, fair enough. We have a deal?
All right.
And boom! You disappear from Hay's back, and he's reclining on the back of it. Roll it in 100. $70. Oh no.
So close. So close.
Oh, you're gonna not like this one at all. Oh, who would have thought that the looking at that? Okay. So, you should look at a few of your friends and say, "Bless you."
All right, I'll bless you.
As you say that, you cast the bless spell targeting everybody you just looked at.
All right.
Or sorry, up to 3 people.
I didn't sneeze though.
Actually, yeah, that's the way the whimsy's gonna work. Whoever you bless immediately sneezes.
Oh, thanks.
And
Thanks,
that's
buddy.
once per day.
Yep. So who did you target?
Who's in front of me?
Everybody.
I mean, since he said that, like I figured, okay, so it's Casimir, Gabby, and myself.
Okay, so all 3 of you sneeze immediately.
Is it a willing creature? Can I deny it?
You could, I suppose.
I don't want it.
Oh, also, because he said that you and Hay share it, you and Hay are both blessed.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's a free bless for hay.
So long as you target yourself. Yeah, that's a really boring one.
Well, you gave it to him.
I know, but it's random, you know?
Well, you know.
Call forth the boon, and then you get it. It's more or less
So-
based around your personality.
So a more powerful fey could choose, is what you're saying.
Absolutely.
And
And,
you get stronger then.
well, they could do more than just minor boons. These are all very small.
All right. So how far away are we from like the Autumn Court and Everfall and stuff?
Do you want to stop by the Autumn Court?
Well, I need to kind of go near there because they said that this tree I'm looking for is like near the Autumn Court and Everfall, so it's in that vicinity.
Oh. Well, we can go to the Autumn Court if you wish. Just know that if I bring you there, I have to leave until you guys leave.
I don't think we have to go to the court. We just need to go near there. I don't know. It wasn't specific.
Well, so long as we don't come across the Green Man, I have no problem with it. I mean, there's the festival, there's the Autumn Court, and there's Everfall. Which should we go to, everybody?
Who's the green man?
You do not want to be on the bad side of the Green Man.
Was
I don't
his
wanna be on the-
parents the blue man and the yellow woman?
No. The Green Man doesn't have parents. He is the vegetation and the earth. He's the warden over the court of autumn. Defender of the crops and harvest.
And why does he hate you?
Defender of the crops? No, after the cabbage incident, I don't think we want to go over there.
Oh, then you definitely don't want to come across the Pumpkin King.
The Pumpkin?
The Pumpkin King. Pumpkin King.
Yeah, the Pumpkin.
The Pumpkin King.
I think that you guys are saying the same exact thing over and over again.
Pumpkin King.
The more you say it, the less of a real phrase it sounds like.
Well, regardless, you really don't want to interact with all of him. He has this big thing about terrorizing people, beheading them, and burying their heads within his patch.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too good.
Where's this patch?
We just passed through it.
All right, and I will
The Reaper's Meadow?
keep
That's the Pumpkin
walking,
King's
and I will
court.
quicken my pace.
He's really fond of all of the cabbage children.
I quicken again.
Yeah, onward Everfall.
So we're not
Yeah.
going to the
Forced
other. Are you
march.
sure? Now, how about the festival? Have any of you ever been to a Fae festival?
It sounds like a detour that will only serve to waste our time, unless it's the theater, but
But he did say something about a child.
Well, I don't think that's the theater. Usually you'd hear sounds of grisly malevolence by now.
because we apparently need to find the theater in order to find what we're looking for.
I think we need to stay on task. Our time here is limited.
Very well, let us go to Everfall. So, you all continue traveling through the beautiful autumn woods all around you. There's a new section of these woods that befalls you, and it's just in a perpetual state of leaves falling from the trees. The entire floor is covered and coated with these leaves, and you can no longer see dirt underneath your feet, just leaves. Even as you crunch and compact it down, you just keep strolling across it, lackadaisically relaxing, moving comfortably. Now, once past that, you look outside of this realm of forest that you've been in for such a long period of time. And you see what appears to be a ruined city of some variety.
Is this Everfall?
Oh, yes, of course.
Doesn't
Okay.
seem like much.
I cast locate object to try to find the pendant that's stuck in a tree near Everfall.
So, you cast the spell, and your attention starts getting drawn over towards the east of Everfall.
Ooh, guys, we're close.
Be careful, firstly.
Well, what's wrong?
Why?
Well, the city's in a constant state of falling.
An actual. Okay.
So,
Falling how?
well, give me a minute, and we will see. He starts scanning through the area and then points out a tower. When you look over at it, you watch as a brick falls down off the tower, and before it touches the ground, it gets swooped up and placed back into the tower. But as soon as that one does, another brick falls over and moves back into place. And as soon as that does, a wall further away crashes sideways, but then lifts back into where it was.
So are the tree people around here?
They're on the outside of Everfall.
You said you're gonna talk to them. and
Yes, I
help me-
will.
help me find this.
I'm going to. Yes. I'm just making sure you don't make a deathly mistake by stepping foot inside of Everfall.
Okay.
You know, without being prepared first. Toril! 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 I think they're out right now.
Out where?
That is a great question. Oh well, I suppose we should go talk to some of the trees, shouldn't we? Come on. Do, 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 do. Now, as you're passing around the exterior of this large city, you do look inside, and you see what appears to be a satyr who is in a perpetual state of flipping and turning, flipping and turning, flipping and turning inside of the middle of this town. As you're passing by, the satyr looks at all of you. Help me! Please! Help! Please! Help me!
How far
Please.
away is he?
About 80 feet or so. I'm okay.
Does he need help or is he okay?
By the sounds of it, he may need help, but he may not need help. And, well, if you get stuck in Everfall, it really is your fault.
I could
Do you need
probably
help?
him.
So can you not like walk in Everfall?
Oh, you can absolutely walk. You just can't fall. Once you fall once in Everfall, you'll never stop falling.
When would you leave Everfall?
Huh?
When would you leave Everfall? Can you stop falling then?
You know, I believe so.
I'm gonna cast Bigby's hand.
Mm-hmm.
If he's 80 feet away, Bigby's hand has a range of 120 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon it right next to the satyr,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna like try and grab him and then pull him out of the city limits.
Go ahead and roll a athletics with the hand.
I'm assuming it's not proficient, correct?
Unless it says so with the spell, which I don't believe it does.
Yeah, I don't believe it does either. So we'll do. I'll flash of genius that to make it a 22.
We love 22. Holy shit. So, as your hand grasps out by the satyr, it ends up snagging onto him, but then you notice the hand begins spinning with the satyr, keeping him his momentum. Ow. This is tight.
I can move the hand up to 60 feet every turn.
Yeah, you can pull it closer towards you.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. The hand slowly drifts outside, and as soon as you break past the limits of the wall, the hand stops spinning. As does the satyr.
I will have the hand gently set down the satyr.
Oh, my golly, thank you so much for that. Whew. I'm telling you, that stone came out of nowhere. Oh, my lord. No. So, who are these mortals?
I'm Gabriella Sunseer.
I'm Owen for short.
Pleasure. You all can call me Gatsby.
I was told not to tell people my name.
Ah, clever girl.
I forgot about that. What were you doing in there, Gatsby?
Oh, you know, just lurking and looking.
What you looking at?
Well, they say that Everfall used to be a material place. So I was trying to see if that had anything about it.
Did you find anything?
No, I was falling for quite a long time.
Ah.
But there might be stuff in there. It's best for you not to worry yourself, little satyr. Of course, my lord. No. That is an old wives' tale, has never been proven before.
Well, why don't we prove it then?
Yeah. For science.
Yeah, we have a scientist here. I've been told from himself, that he is the second best.
I feel like this is not part of our mission and therefore is entirely irrelevant to the situation.
Yeah, I think we need to stay on task.
Seems to be a
Yeah, that
fairly
makes sense.
difficult thing for you all to do.
Well, have you looked at us? We don't really match very well.
There's
All
so
right.
much shiny stuff here.
I know. Well, since all of you saved me, I'm indebted to you. I suppose I'll be following you around. That's not necessary.
Yes, it is. Extremely necessary.
Gatsby, are you part of the Autumn Court?
Well, I am not an official member of said court, but I serve it.
Oh, so you're like a denizen of this area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it not necessary for him to follow us?
Because it's not. Why is it necessary for him to follow you?
I mean, shouldn't debts be paid?
If you want to hold a debt for simply helping somebody.
I mean, I don't care. He seems to.
Yes, the only reason I seem to care is because you seem to not want him here, and that is peculiar. And I don't like you very much.
I thought we were going along.
We are. Doesn't mean I have to like you to get along with you.
Can you walk with me over here privately, just the two of us, real quick?
Who, me and you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I can walk over there with you.
Already, come on.
Sounds rude.
He gets out of earshot from everybody else.
Is he still riding hay?
Yeah, you haven't entered into Everfall yet. Come here, come in. Do you follow him?
What? Yeah.
Satyrs are among the lowest of ranks, with a lot of ambition. They will do a great many things to make whoever promises them power happy. Some will do atrocities that'll make them happy. That's why I said it wasn't necessary for him to follow us.
Yeah, but he wants to make us happy, though.
But you don't know who he serves.
Well, who does he serve?
I don't know.
He knew you. How do you not know him?
Because I'm worth knowing.
Oh, because he's below you.
Below
You don't care.
It's not just that. It's satyrs in general. I don't. They have done many nefarious things trying to get into positions of power.
That doesn't really seem like a really that bad of a thing. Could he be helpful? Be honest.
Possibly. Could he be dangerous? Yes.
You could be dangerous.
I am dangerous.
Exactly.
But you
And you're
know this.
And now we know that he can be dangerous.
Alrighty. Just don't say I didn't warn you. He says
Well,
that
they-
loudly enough everybody hears.
I'll just use your little fancy sling and smack him upside the head with it if I have to.
It's a fun sling, isn't it?
Or just, sit on him.
That would kill a man.
Well, he's not a man, so.
It would definitely kill him. Anywho,
Let's go back.
let us talk to these trees. If you want, I could go talk to the I'm talking to the trees for them. It's a part of our deal. Hello, trees. I'm looking for Heron Guy. Can you point me towards them? As he's speaking, you watch as many of the tree's leaves flatten on sides to create a pathway. Thank you. You have to speak very slowly to them.
It sounds almost condescending.
Who? Me?
I mean, not you, and just having to speak to them slowly just seems.
Well, it's how they are.
It takes a long time to say anything in Old Entish.
Going around the side of the city itself, you follow this pathway made by all of the trees, and it brings you over towards this beautiful purple wood with these dark oranges and red leaves drooping down off the sides of it. Hello, friend. I have someone who wants to ask you for something. His name is Pretty Elf Boy. That's you. You can go talk.
Hello. I'm looking for a pendant in a tree. It's over that way.
Why are you talking so slow?
He said to do that.
As vile as ever. What do you want this pendant for?
I was tasked to find it so that it can be used as a spell component. I need it.
That is not a good enough answer.
Sure it is.
No.
I mean, if you want me to get into it, to save the world, I had to accept a massive amount of power and it severed my connection to my realm, and I need that to link two magic items to the same demiplane so that my wife and I can spend time together.
Roll me persuasion.
I will use my game advantage.
Did that happen when you used my power?
Yeah, sorta.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll make that a 25.
Hmm. These lockets are given to us to keep, to remember loves that have passed. It is important. If I allow you to take the locket, then you must promise me one thing. To visit the couple who placed it there and learn of their love. So that it may live on in your memory.
That sounds fair.
You all hear this loud churning sound of the soil as you look at this beautiful split tree that has this long silver chain wrapped around it with a little locket in the center between the two open limbs. The tree slides up.
I will take the locket then, I guess.
Yep. You unlatch the locket, and it kind of like snags inside the bark and breaks off a few pieces. As you hold it in your hand, you feel a strong, intense power coming from it. The couple, you can find them in Arene.
Where is that?
The far outskirts of our system. Oh, and in Bulkhead, Arene is technically the closest plane to Ibis ley lines at any given time, though, of course, when the ley lines rotate around, there are moments where it gets closer to the heavens or tundras. But when it's on that far side away from it, Arene is the closest plane to it.
Oh, we know where that is. It's near the ley lines.
Who is the couple? How will I find them?
Their names and memories are in the locket.
Oh, all right.
You open the locket up and you begin to hear the voices of these two individuals professing their love and hearing their story secondhand through this locket, and you have to close it because it's just a lot of information all at once. And I would ask that when you complete your task, you come here and bury a seed from your home and leave a locket in the same manner.
I will.
Good. Alrighty. I make good on my promise to you. Thank you. You're always so darling to talk to. I'm so happy to be in your presence. Okay, let's go.
Thanks again. I really appreciate your help.
By the way, yes. Where's Aussie? Aussie stepped away to participate in the festival. Oh, really? They should be returning back. Oh, okay. Well, if you see them before I do, tell them that I'm looking. I have some curious individuals that want to learn a great deal of things from him. So, yes, thank you. Mortals, I warn you, this Fae you travel with, he does not care for your happiness, your loves, or your wants. He cares only for that of entertainment. I'm quite sure they already knew that. You didn't have to say it.
Is it the elf or the satyr?
It is the greater Fae. I do not know the satyr. Oh, hi, hey, yeah, hi, how you doing, big guy? Leave. Okay.
Get it? He said leaf.
I'm glad that my whimsy does not fall deaf on you.
Fall.
Oh, I get it. He's a tree, and fall is autumn. That's a twofer.
You hear the rustling of the trees nearby that somewhat sound like giggling from many different trees.
I like him. He's good at puns.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's easy for a tree to do. Some would say treesy.
All right, we gotta go.
That a little much.
And on that one, we'll go ahead and take our break, everybody. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. Where last we left off, the party had ventured over towards the Everfall without actually going inside of it. Now that they're here, they've successfully gotten the locket that Sebastian seems to have needed. And now you all are stuck waiting for Asi to show up. Right, so we're just going to go over next to the walls of Everfall and wait for him.
Do you need to go inside, Sebastian, so you can get hay back?
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Like, just put a
Me
toe in or
too.
something. Just don't
Yeah.
fall.
Wait, before you do that, he aims the gun into the air and... Okay. I was hoping
Yeah,
we'd be attacked and I get to shoot somebody.
Hmm.
It's like an arrow, but harder to pull out.
I'll let you shoot me for a boon.
In your head.
No!
Your heart?
Okay. At least
that-
there's armor there.
Right. Step inside real quick so I can give this back to you and load it.
You still have one more shot. You only shot 5 times.
But I shot it once when I first got it.
Yes, I'm counting that.
Oh. Wait, there's 6 in this thing? Perfect. Alright, let me get back open the boon list. I thought we were done with that. Alright. I need you to roll me a d20, Adam. And if you roll a 1, is very bad.
It's not a 1, it's a 6.
He aims it directly at you and like angles it properly. It's like, that is where your heart is, right? Yeah, right there, right? As he fires it, you get flown backwards off of your feet, point blank range from this fucking hand cannon, and slammed down on your back. Can you roll damage for us, Owen?
Yes. Let me turn off sharpshooter because he doesn't have that.
He does actually have sharpshooter. He uses a sling.
Did he use sharpshooter?
Of course. He's trying to hurt.
All right. Well, then it's plus 10, so 21.
This is so much fun. Oh, I need to get me one of these. Oh, you're still breathing.
Oh, yeah, you just knocked the wind out of me. And she uses her 20 healing hand points to heal all of it but 1.
Man, there you go. I don't need that anymore. And he unceremoniously like tosses the weapon over at you, Owen.
Technically speaking, I could make one for you.
Don't do him any favors.
Why?
Let him run loose in the Feywild with a gun after we leave.
Just... There's a fucking maniac Fey shooting everybody.
I'm the head of this court now, bitch.
We call this a flyby.
Start your own court. Court of the gun.
I'm simply speaking truth. I could technically make one for him.
All right, roll your D100, Gabby. Let's find out what boon you get. Which, by the way, it has been over a full day, so you all did get a long rest in. Oh!
Oh.
And boom! Ooh. That's good, I suppose. No fancy words for you, you just have it.
I kind of look around and look down at myself. Do I notice anything?
Not really.
Yes, wings.
That'd be fucking fun. No, you don't notice anything different about yourself. Insight check.
We see anything different?
Wow,
Yeah,
17, you don't see it. You don't notice
happened?
it. Well, you know how you may or may not be to blame for some major atrocities on your home realm before you ascended to full godhood?
Right.
Right. You remember the screams of the people that suffered because of you, the fodder that
Yes.
died in
Yes,
the...
I remember that.
Well, right now you are mentally, you're processing all of it, and you're like, yes, I understand. It's not really that painful for you to listen to. You have resistance to psychic damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Forever?
No, until you leave this plane.
I don't know. We didn't say that for my deal.
He's going to take it away
Okay.
when you leave.
Okay.
He only got to shoot you. He didn't get to kill you, right? There's a big difference. Well, that is interesting. I didn't take you for one that was mentally powerful.
I big brain.
So
You got to be smart to go on these sort of quest thingies.
Did you say I big brain?
Bulkhead pats you on the head lightly, like, yes, Gabby, you big brain.
Alrighty. So, as you're all sitting there next to the wall, waiting calmly, passives of 20 or higher.
Nope.
Wow! I love that.
Not a
Okay.
single-
About an hour or so, it feels like, goes by. And then you all notice the sky gets pretty dark. Pretty suddenly as well. Which, I mean, although that hasn't happened the past couple of days you've been in here, it's reasonable that it could happen.
Storm's coming.
What? There's no... Oh. I have to go.
What?
You
can't leave.
I'll be back as soon as he passes.
Who's he?
What?
The green man. And then, blink, down into Groundhog and Burrows.
Oh man,
we hide?
this is bad.
It's kind of hard for me to hide.
Does somebody have one of those buildings that you can just summon?
No.
I take that as a no. Well,
Do I?
not yet. As you all are...
I'll like motion everyone to get close,
Mhm.
and I'll cast Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum.
Ooh, how long does that take to cast?
Oh, it's 10 minutes. I don't have time.
Yeah, if you had a passive of 20, maybe. So, as you're all standing around wondering what to do, eventually you hear... And
I
the
cast
ground...
protection. I'm gonna live in evil for myself.
And the ground shakes underneath you. A little bit longer goes by, and it's hefty enough that all of you kind of bounce off the ground. Casimir, twice as high as everyone else. And when you look up over at the sky, through the tree lines, you see that there is a massive green head botching out the sun. This individual seems to be made out of all vines and manners of flora covering their body. Almost completely out of green, but there are flowers littering across the chest and arms of, admittedly, for any type of being, an amazingly fit physique.
I'm gonna light a torch.
The trees come nearly up to the knees of this individual as they're walking across the landscape. And you watch as the trees begin separating and moving out of their way as another foot leaps all of you into the air. And then you hear a laughter closer to the ground. Oh, it's always a hoot with you, isn't it? No reply. As you light your torch and hold it upwards, you watch as the eyes of the green man shift down over towards you, Owen. He's a good 120 feet away, but at his elevation, you can clearly see the eyes looking directly at you. What is it? Oh, shit. Hey, who's over there?
When he looks at us, I'll wave.
Yeah, is that the voice of the Green Man?
No.
Okay.
The green man has yet to say anything. Just stands looming over top of all of you.
Where is the voice coming from?
The ground, further into the forest.
Can I see the person who's making the sound?
Roll me a perception check.
Gonna try to see here.
– 16. Not until they're about 30 feet away. At 30 feet away, there's this Eladrin individual with fall clearly on display, but a much more bubbly personality than what you would anticipate from somebody like that. As they're approaching over, you see that they have this neck guard built into this large bark suit of armor, and the neck guard itself is made out of these large yellow and red petals that arc downwards and over the shoulders a little bit. As they're running up to you, they're gripping on their side what appears to be a blade of some variety, and pretty big. You'd estimate probably a long sword. And as they're jogging over towards you all, they slow their pace a little bit. Oi! Who are you?
We're
you?
visitors from a different place.
I'm not taking on any special requests today.
No, that's cool. I found what I need. I'm a friend with the trees. And I'll point over at the tree who helped me. I bet he's cool.
Though those trees separated for the green man to stand there. Right. All right. Well, you're getting pissed off then. We're gonna party.
Where's the party at?
Oh, you just missed it. Festival happened. We got a new child. To us.
A new child?
Okay.
Yeah. Newborn. Beautiful little thing. Little brown eyes. Ginger hair.
If it's a newborn, how do you know what kind of hair it has?
A little fuzzy on top. You see? It's grown in.
Everything looks different on babies.
Really? I've only seen a few of them ever, so I guess so. It'd be cool. Hey, big man, you ever hear babies look different? The green man rotates the head and just shakes no, and then rotates their head back over towards all of you. And you now notice that Glacies is missing, seemingly snuck off somewhere as the green man was approaching, as she was the one who murdered the cabbages. Perfect excuse for him not being here. Alright, well, all of you can piss off now. We're just gonna go in. Whew. Hey.
You wouldn't happen to be a C, would you?
I see, I do, yeah.
Oh. Well, you're the one we're waiting for.
Why? And you notice he, pushes up the hilt of the blade a little bit, unsheathing it slightly.
We're not here to hurt you.
What was the name of the fae that we're with? Or the name that he gave us, at least? I don't recall.
Rules of the Feywild. No, it's not in the rules of the Feywild.
I think we were told you can help us find the theater.
The green man looks down at him. Shush, big guy. It's fine. It's fine. What do you want with a feeder?
They've got a dick face that we're interested in.
Oh, that sounds reasonable. All right, yeah, you come on in. I mean, to a fae, that's reasonable. Yeah, all right, makes sense.
Is she stuck in really dick-shaped?
Yeah, you'll see.
Yes.
It is a fully flaccid dick.
A flaccid penis, okay.
It is, yeah. So, as he wanders up towards all of you, all right, so what can I call you? Ooh, or you want to give me your name?
No.
Damn. All right, we'll call you.
The vampires.
No.
Vampire.
No, man.
I like it.
Not pirates.
From here on forth, you all will be known as the Vampirates.
What?
I decreed it. Here it is.
Son of a bitch.
You get what you asked for, lad. And he like slaps you on the shoulder, Casimir. Damn, you are fucking fit. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Why are
Well,
they feeding you?
While invisible, Bulkhead will
People.
say, "You can call me Buckethead."
Buckethead. Who fuck said that? And Green Man points directly at you. Oh. Hey! You visible.
He'll end greater invisibility.
Holy shit, balls. That's a fun little trick you got there. You know, I can do one as well. And as he's pointing at you, a leaf flies by your eyes. He disappears. Oh, yeah, it's that easy. And you look behind you and he's standing there. Yeah. It's fun, right?
That's a good trick.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, come on, let's go in. Big fella, sorry, but business first, you know, all that fun jazz. Sure you don't mind me helping a few more people either die or to, you know, fuck over that lot a little bit more. You hear a very subtle single as a chuckle or confirmation or something. All right, so, hey, I'll see you all at the court, right? We gotta have that big ceremony, right? Yep. Gotta baby ties it. What the fuck are they talking about? Baby ties it. It's a baby already. Where you got baby ties a baby?
Baptize?
Oh, yeah, that one.
It's like a bath for babies.
You like almost drown him.
No, we can't drown the baby. We just got it.
Almost.
Almost drowned.
You gotta wait to drown the baby. You gotta wait until it at least has hair on its chest. And they know what they're gonna be missing.
What if it doesn't grow hair on its chest?
Yeah, what
Does
was
it
the
mean
lady
don't
baby?
drown them?
Oh, ladies that grow hair on the chest too, you know. We'll feed them. We'll be fine. All right, come on in. And he just wanders past you all into Everfall itself. And mind the fallen rocks, they hurt. And don't fall over, or you're not going to stop.
Yeah, we've been told this.
As you all step inside and begin wandering, I need a perception check from each of you. Owen doesn't notice. Bulkhead doesn't notice. Sebastian doesn't notice.
I'll use game advantage.
Plus 10? You're muted.
Yeah, no plus 10. I had passed without a trace on for some reason.
Pass without trace perception. Guidance plus 10. I was about to say, there are no bards here. All right, you don't... 19, Gabby doesn't notice. Casimir, 28, notices. As you're all wandering in here, you start to see these symbols on some of these ruins of this fallen city around you. Strange symbols as they are, to you, Casimir, they remind you of a place that you've been before. You saw symbols like this in that floating mage tower when you were in Exandria. that mage tower had very similar symbols all around it. Now, wandering past everything, you watch as a wall begins collapsing, and very suddenly, Aussie stops in their movement. The wall crashes. He steps and leaps over it. Incredibly graceful as this individual can be. Then they move over towards this wide open area that has a raised platform, almost like a coliseum surrounding it with nothing else nearby, and that raised platform for him to move up onto. And you see that it has a very simple looking hammock set up here, staring up at the open night sky. As he gets over to it, he sits down on the hammock. Alright, so first off, gotta ask, you're looking for the dick vase, right? Do you know who they are?
We heard they're a little chaotic.
That's really all you know?
Yeah,
y'all are ill prepared for them. Just woo.
No, they're one of the courts.
Right. I mean,
and they like to play painful tricks.
Painful wouldn't be the right wording I'd use. Malevolent. Sadistic.
So a lot of bastards, basically.
Oh no, most of them know who the mamas are.
They're assholes.
Yeah, that they are. Yeah.
In a figurative sense, not a literal sense.
Oh,
Yes.
Well, you see, they're given the honorific of the distinction of a full court, but they're not really that organized. You see, the theater has a pecking order. And at the tippy top, they got someone who, well, they rival all of the archfays of our realm. And there's some fae that serve them that are ancient fuckers. They're so incredibly powerful. Oh, whew! But anyways, because of how much power they have, we kind of just let them be who they are, so long as they don't directly interfere with any of the dealings of the other courts. But sometimes they do show up for official court proceedings, but only if they actually give a damn about what's happening there. They travel a lot. And they find the only way to live is for true whimsy. So, you're looking at the most sadistic fuckers in all the realms, with the most creativity in all the realms, who travel together and have a cult-like mentality towards one another. You still think your fucking dildo vase is worth it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
I wish back during my century of giving a fuck about fuck, I would have known some fuckers like you. Really into it.
Why are you telling all of this to us?
He's intoxicated.
Well, hey. Yeah. But also because, well, either you're gonna do a great thing that favors me greatly, or you're all gonna die. So it doesn't bother me.
So, kind of like a win-win.
Right. So there's no reason for me to not tell you everything, huh?
Okay. That makes sense.
Right. Y'all want some cider?
Not
Do
if
we
need
want
to
some
keep our
cider?
wits. Yeah.
What did you say?
Did you offer us cider?
Well, I got cider. You just take some, and he waves his hand, and this giant keg, rolls out from the hand, and he places it down sturdily on the ground. Take some.
Do you have a cup?
No.
Oh.
I got my cup. And he moves his hand, and you see this lovely golden chalice appears. Dunk. This is mine. You can't use it. It's mine.
I wouldn't
What happens if we take some cider?
You'll get drunk too, hopefully.
No other funny business.
Well, I think
Just
being drunk is quite
intoxication.
funny.
I mean, accepting a gift.
Oh, piss was with that shit. I don't give a fuck about owning you. You're a bunch of mortals. You don't even live long enough for me to give a fuck about it. Well, maybe Tin Man, but Tin Men are so metal.
I also do not consume drink or food. So,
Well, that's dreary. Want me to change that? I can go
No.
ask Green Man. He'll give you a real body, I'm sure. He's got one line around somewhere.
You can be a real boy.
Right.
I am perfectly content with my construction, thank you.
Really? Okay. I mean, that's why you want the vase, because you can just adapt it. I get it now. Okay. Here you go. Cool. Wow. Whew, a few centuries ago, I would love hanging out with y'all with shit like that. I don't give so much about fucking, you know?
Well,
Comes with age.
I will have some cider if there are no strings attached.
There's no strings on my cider.
I'll take some.
You might get a little pulp in there. I don't drain it very well. Yeah, go for it. And all of you need your own tin cups, which you have from your mesh kits and your cooking supplies. You start dunking in and sipping, and that is the crispiest, warm, sweet cider you've ever had. Very good.
Cider's
right?
tasty.
It's
Not
good
so
stuff.
bad.
Yeah, you can. Oh, you're dead.
Undead. In the middle.
Dead, not dead.
Yes.
Hey, Mr.
You
Dead,
meant-
not dead.
You mentioned age. That things come with age. Is that something you can grant?
Age?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I could.
Can you age me?
I can help you age.
How much?
As much as you want.
How about 3 centuries? Well, and can you do it in an instant?
Oh, no. No, you have to
that's the thing.
experience all of it.
Mm, that's the
And that, unless you are mentally really strong, it'll fuck you up. It'll fuck
I'm
you
sure.
up. Like a lot. Yeah.
Hmm.
Are you mentally strong?
Usually.
Yeah? Well, if you're mentally strong, we could do it, man. You're gonna experience it all. It's gonna suck. There'll be a point in time out you can't do shit.
How about you hit me with a little bit and we'll see what it's like?
Sure, what do you want? 10? 20?
Sure. I'll stand near Sebastian.
Alright.
Sebastian, bless me.
Bless you.
Achoo.
Who else are you giving bless to?
Me and
I'll
Owen.
And
I'll
also,
give-
hey.
I'll
Yeah.
give Kaz Owl's wisdom.
Alright, Kaz. The man comes over towards you, and he pulls out his long sword. Then he flips the blade over just one time. And when he does that, it gets this purplish glow on it. So you said, what, 20? 20 years?
Sure, we'll go for 20.
Sure. And he stabs it right into your chest and your heart, and you feel it pierce into your heart directly. As that happens, you are standing there, and you begin to experience time passing, feeling the excruciating pain of this sword inside of your heart, and the blood just slowly dripping down you. Over the course of the 20 years that you experience all at once, only a single drop of blood falls down off of you. And in an instant for everybody else, the blade sunk is withdrawn. Casimir, I do need you to give me a intelligence saving throw.
I thought it was going to be wisdom. Oops.
Oh, con.
No.
I will use a goose advantage for this and honk for it.
Thank you, Goose.
Thank you.
Damn, we have such a fun community. I'm making you guys sneeze and honk. You're my own little ad-lib group. Is that calculating the +5?
Yes, and plus, so that is a 24.
24 for an intelligence check. That is insanely good for you, man. Through all of that, it was hellish, to say the least, but you come out of that no more insane than you were previously. So that was it. And of course, it was excruciating. There was a blade in your chest, in your heart, for 20 years.
Ow.
Right.
I haven't breathed in a long time. Oh.
Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
I'm gonna sit down, guys, so yeah.
He's just gonna check himself over, see if there's any, from what he could remember anyway, any differences.
All right, roll me a medicine check. Oh, that's good. A little lower.
Oh, wait. Medicine. Oh, wait, you gave me advantage on wisdom checks, didn't you?
Yeah, and time hasn't moved for Bulkhead, only for you. Is that good?
15.
Your teeth feel like a centimeter longer, the canines, and then the other ones feel pushed up a little bit more, or maybe back a little bit more. 20 years definitely matured your vampirism a little bit, but you think that would have been more helpful when you were a fresh vampire over what you currently are.
Yeah. Been it's a longer time, it used to be like centuries for real. That.
But then you would have to put up with centuries.
Yeah.
Which, as you can imagine, the longer you ask, the higher the DC, and insanity table gets pretty fucked at higher DCs.
Very true.
So it wasn't even that bad. It was 20 years.
20 years of being in the same spot with a sword stuck in my chest.
Right.
And unable to move. I noticed I didn't feel anything else except from the pain.
That's good.
Also, I had to look at all of you.
What are you trying to say?
We are a very motley crew.
Have you ever even stared at yourself for 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
All the time.
Yeah, I've
But have you stared at yourself for 20 years?
Wish I could.
You have 14 freckles that you don't even know about.
I'm only like 25 years old.
No, You were in the heavens for
5
20
years, right?
24. Yeah.
Oh, it was 24 years?
Yeah.
I thought it was just 5.
No, that was a 24-year time jump. How do you think
Okay.
Sebastian's like an adult?
So you're 50.
Yeah. 42. But I guess I didn't age. Or still aren't aging currently. I'm not entirely sure how it works.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I think it's good to know. I might need to come back to you later for something. For something like that again.
Yeah, we'll see. You're gonna have to give me something worthwhile, you know? Nothing for nothing in this world.
I know, I appreciate it.
Do you live here?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Are you the only person that lives here?
Most of these, yeah.
Because people don't want to come in this area.
Right, it's the whole ever fall thing, you know? People just falling forever.
And you've never fallen?
No, I can't fall.
You can't fall?
Yeah. Not unless I want
Interesting.
to. Mm-hmm. I am one of the most graceful people who ever made.
Are you part of the Autumn Court?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I stepped away. Didn't want
Oh.
all of the responsibility. Then I kind of took it upon myself to, you know, try to figure out ways to piss off the, you know, theater.
When you were part of the Autumn Court, were you pretty high ranking? You seem fairly powerful with time manipulation and whatnot.
I mean, it's just something you learn with age, you know? And power's all subjective. I don't like flaunting and talking about, you know? How you like the cider?
Are you saying
Delicious.
cider or cider?
Cider.
Still, cider or cider?
Cider. He starts shaking the keg.
Oh, it's delicious.
I look around. Did the satyr fall again?
Let me roll. Nope.
Okay. Because that one, it's confused. Because that one, we saved from falling because he was here and was falling.
Who are you? I was coming through to. Why were you here? I was asked to look around from the court. Who? You're gonna tell me who, or I'm gonna make your life very painful for a very long time. Shit, I might just give you 20 years. The Ashen Lady? What's the Ashen Lady one? She wanted to know if you, were up to anything over here and maybe creating a rebellion of some kind? You go back over to your lady, you tell her, no, I ain't interested in taking her seat. She can have it. It ain't mine. I don't care. And he leans very close, and any of you with a passive of 15 or higher here, and if she sends any agents like you out here again, I'm going to turn your pelt into personal fertilizer for all of my trees out here. And I'm not going to let you die when I do it. Right, of course. All right, goodbye. Bye-bye. I'm sorry, guys. If you need me to pay up on my favor, I'll be over at the Court of Autumn. Gotta go. Bye. Just ask for me. His name was Gatsby, by the way, everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Make sure you write it down.
I did.
All of you not note takers.
Man,
Sorry
now
about
that
that.
Elf's not gonna have a guy that he doesn't like with us. Damn.
Which elf?
I don't know. He turns into a freaking groundhog, prairie dog, or something.
Oh, I miss him.
Yeah, he saw the Green Man and ran away.
Oh, that's reasonable. Green Man does not like him.
Well, I'm glad he left because we're cool with Green Man.
Are you able to say that right now, Sebastian?
Sebastian believes he's cool with the Green Man.
Okay,
He's the
okay.
friend of the trees.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't squish us, so I would say we're okay right now.
Well, it's not like you did anything pissful, Green Man, right?
Don't even know him, so I don't know if I can even piss him off.
Oh, you can piss him off. You haven't burned down any trees, killed any denizens, waged war against the Ashen Lady.
I mean, we killed some reapers.
That would piss off the Pumpkin King, but so long as it wasn't any of the little ones.
No, I did not kill any of the little ones.
Me either.
Deception check, both of you.
I'm telling the truth.
You are, but you're being deceptive. You know that somebody did.
Yeah.
I'm using my game advantage.
I will also use my game advantage.
Okay.
Where's
I
deception?
got a dirty 20.
Let's go.
I got a 10.
No, you said advantage, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I did. I saw this on Reddit today. I got a flaccid 20.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
He leans against his knees with his arms and leans closer towards you. And gives you a look of, I know, and then...
Nobody here killed any little ones.
So is one of you that isn't here right now. So there's a sixth one.
Yes.
I don't know.
And was there a reason for killing them?
They looked at her funny. She's a sadistic one.
She has mental health problems.
I did try and resurrect him, though.
Oh, how'd that go?
She shot him again.
Shoot. What? What?
She has problems.
Huh.
Very unpersonable, and takes any small slight as a personal grudge.
Yeah, that's why I stopped fucking with the people of the courts. Because they got so
We're gonna try and keep
egotistical.
her away from the Green Man.
Right, I definitely recommend you do that. And also, what's her name?
Which name?
The one she goes by.
Oh, she goes by several names.
Which are...
I think we're supposed to tell you names.
Well, tell me what she goes by so I can give her a small punishment. And then you can claim, hey, I've been punished by someone. Instead of letting the Green Man punish, which would not be small. He doesn't do anything small.
You could
Can I insight to see if he has good intents on this?
You can certainly try.
All right.
you could ask our groundhog.
Oh!
You could ask our groundhog friend. He knows her name.
Well, he ain't here right now. Holy
God
fuck!
damn.
Wow.
Yeah, he's incredibly hard to read, Gabby. Actually, no. You rolled a 12 total with his a lot. No, he's definitely... He doesn't strike you as a mean person who would do anything malevolent. He seems very sincerely genuine about wanting to give her the least amount of strife as possible, while still
Well,
having punishment.
She's been telling people her name is Lauren recently.
Lauren. All right, Lauren. The next time Lauren shall speak her name, to her knees she will claim, and from there on after, at every rise, a little fall shall subside.
That was beautiful.
Picks up a leaf and skitters up into the sky. That's all.
I'm terrified as to what that might entail.
What if you just cursed like some little girl named Lauren somewhere?
It's all about intention when it
Okay.
comes to Fae games. I just made a little game with her. That's all.
She's not going to be very happy that you gave this gentleman her name.
Oh, it's not
That's
her name.
okay.
It's
She
her
loves me.
alias.
And he didn't really ask. He just wanted to know what to call her.
I mean, we're also not necessarily in a position where we can refuse.
Well, you could always try. But you came here asking me for something. And given the fact that all of you are going to go out there and try to fuck over the theater, I'm obliged not to fuck you over too bad.
It's appreciated.
And not to mention, I mean, I like your big fella. He let me stab him.
He's a scientist.
And Casimir, I'm aware you're not very big, but this guy is a whopping 5'1". Eladrins are usually pretty short.
I missed what he said.
Oh, he said the big guy let him stab him. So,
Oh, right. Yeah.
he likes you.
You did me a favor. I'm appreciative for that.
Right. So, if you don't mind, I need to sober up a little bit. Hello, everybody.
Oh, okay. I will touch him and give him 5 points of laying hands and cure all.
Oh, you try touching him.
Oh man.
Dex
Yeah.
save. Oh no, don't fail this. As soon as you touch him, there's a reverberation off of his blade that pushes you back and knocks you prone. But you're inside of Everfall, so you just keep falling and falling and falling. Well, you shouldn't have touched me. I was making myself sober.
I was helping.
Oh, it's okay.
How far from the edge of Everfall are we?
Oh, you're in the middle of Everfall.
Yeah.
You're in like a coliseum, so like you're falling up and then back down and then up and then back down. You're not going to leave further than 40 feet away from everybody, but you're going to keep falling. Oh, just leave him like that until we're done. Yeah.
No, but how far away from the edge of Everfall are we?
Probably a good... Well, this is an entire city, so I'd say mile.
I might be able to help him. Maybe. I don't know if it'll work or not, but it's worth a shot.
You don't find this entertaining?
I'm afraid he's gonna throw up.
That'd make it more entertaining.
I'm a sailor. I got a good stomach. I've got Dimension Door.
I'll
You just
I'll
start
put my hand
Dimension
out.
Dooring myself out.
I'll hold my hand out over Sebastian. I'll cast anti-magic field over him.
Oh, that's just a radius around you.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, it is me. Okay, well I'll
Yep.
stand next to him and do it.
Zoom. Ah! You fall flat on your face.
Oh, it worked.
Hey, that's no
Yes.
fun.
He said he
I
wanted
don't know
to
what's going
sober
to
up.
happen
I
when it
was-
goes away.
I was trying to help him.
Well, when it goes away, all of the backed up falling he's supposed to have is going to come back at once.
Oh, that's going to suck.
It's going to be hilarious.
Okay, I'm gonna take my chain that I have, which is 50 feet long. I have 5 of them. And
Oh,
I'm
I thought
going
you were
to-
talking about your tether chain. That's
No.
not 50. It's long, but it's not 55 feet.
No, my own chain, because hippos are heavy. Anyways, and then I'm going to tie part of it around me with my grappling hook, and then give the other end to Sebastian to hold on to.
You remember what
Alright.
happened to Bigby's hand, right?
Yeah, but I'm a hippo, and I think I'm pretty big.
Okay. Well, all of you are less fun than I thought. More appropriate introductions on Orta. I am Ossie. Pleasure to meet you all, of course. Sorry about that little game I put on your friend, by the way. When I'm drunk, I just think of the most hilarious things to do. Usually don't
What?
act upon them when I'm sober.
What did the game entail?
Oh, you see, I could tell you, but anyone who knows the rules of the game can't tell the rules of the game to the person the games are centered around.
Ah. So if you told me, I wouldn't be able to then tell anyone else. Or tell...
Just someone the game is centered around, which is Lorne. I wouldn't worry about
Well-
it too bad. It's not that bad, I'm sure. No, it could fuck her over. But it's fine. She sneak back Scream Man, which that is a feat in and of itself. Alrighty, so you're looking for the court. I know the court's last known whereabouts. And I have an idea of where they were headed. See, they passed by the Hall of Echoes not too long ago. I want to say 3 moons? Or, no, 3 evenings or so.
Where's the Hall of Echoes?
Oh, that's over in the Realm of Winter. Right
Oh.
next to where, well, right next to this court as well. It's right past, well, the Grizzly Caverns, which you do not want to go anywhere near there. Well, except for Big Man over there and Dead Man right there. The two of you would be perfectly fine, of course, going there. You know, you're not made out of meat that's edible, you know.
What's in there?
Grizzlies.
Like bears?
Yeah, I like bears. I'm sorry, were you expecting to get like a straight answer from me or something?
Maybe.
No. Alright, so they were over by the Hall of Echoes. Apparently they wanted to find some new voices that might entice some unwitting people. They were planning on making another surface appearance in one of the other realms. But the realm they were going to, we aren't currently connected to right now, so that leads me to believe that they're taking the Lake of Dreams to enter into a specific person's dream in order to enter into that realm. You follow?
So far.
All right. Well, if that's the case, depending on which realm they ended up going to from the dreams, they would be popping out in our counterpart of that. Now, the interesting thing is, right now, we are in close proximity to a realm called ZODIAC. Backwater little realm, very stupid people live there. They've
Yeah.
had this like perpetual war thing going on for a long time. Just
It's over.
Really idiotic. Really? When did that end?
When I ended it.
You're Gabriella Sunseer?
I am.
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't just me that ended it, but
Right, of course, and then the heroes of Zodiac. I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I am a learned individual. I love stories. Any tales of regalia, anything. It's just, oh, it makes me so happy. But, anyways, we're really close right now to Zodiac, and because of that, we're also really close to Volition, and we're also close to Shade, and the Hells, you know. So if they're heading anywhere, it would have to be somewhere far enough that they couldn't easily get to that realm from a realm we are currently on. That would mean from the Hells, they could easily get to Solemn. From Solemn, they could easily get to Exandria, things like that, which means there's only a few options of where they could have gone. As the Fae are not permitted within the heavens, especially them, that leaves Contracts, Arena, Ibis Leylines, or Tundris. And let's admit it, nobody likes going to Ibis Leylines.
Yeah, bunch of assholes over there.
Especially creatures like us, you know?
So the theater isn't even in the Feywild anymore?
Ah, that's the thing. They're passing through the realm of dreams to get into this other realm, but they're going to be ejected from that realm based off of their time scan, or their timescape itself, back into our realm. And when they get ejected, they're going to be at one of only a few locations.
Is that the rifts?
How do you know about the rifts?
There was an Eladrin that told us about it. Our gopher friend that he mentioned.
Oh, he should not be talking to you about that. Naughty, naughty, naughty. But yes. You see, the rifts are all associated with far realms, and not all of them have been properly identified yet. But I happen to know where two of them connect to. You see where I'm going with this?
Mm-hmm.
Tundris and Arena. I know where the rifts are for both of them. And if they're going to be coming back, they're going to be coming back through one of those two.
Are they
Or,
relatively
of course,
close?
through Contracts as well, but I don't know which one is Contracts, so we might as well write that one off. They are relatively close to the Lake of Dreams. The one
Where's
to...
the Lake of Dreams?
Oh, it's over there.
Turn and look.
Perception check. Come on, give us that god vision.
23?
23 is pretty good. You look over into the sky and you still see the sun up in it, and there appears to be some type of like waterfall way off in the distance.
Oh, yeah. I wondered what that was.
Right, you see, yeah, that is the Lake of Dreams. It's a waterfall. The flow of dreams that are always happening and subsiding. It's our connection into the realm of dreams. As you know, fays are dreamy. That was a joke.
Huh?
Wow, all of you are boring.
Well, your jokes just aren't that good.
He waves his hand, dispelling your anti-magic, and Sebastian, you immediately
Counterspell!
Oh, go ahead and roll.
Nope, he's in the anti-magic field. He can't do it.
Oh yeah, you can't. Sebastian, you immediately start spinning in the air. Owen, it's tightening the chain on you. As soon as it gets too tight, you start spinning as well.
God damn it.
I am hilarious. Thank you very much.
I think I'm starting to get.
That's only like your opinion, man.
I think I'm starting to get why this is why he points at them falling. I'm starting to get. I think I'm starting to get why that's amusing.
I need you to give me a con save, Sebastian. and Owen, because you're spinning just as fast as Sebastian is. He has about 5 minutes to make up for spinning. Okay, so have either of you ever been on the Gravitron before?
Yes, in real life. And that's what
Yes.
it's
Oh, yeah.
about.
So it feels kind of like that. You're spinning so quickly, but instead of sideways, it's over, under, over, under, over, under. And the two of you find a fixed point on the ground to just stay focused on as you're spinning to help with the nausea a lot. And at the end of it, you all are just barely spinning now in place, and neither of you vomit. Usually people vomit and it goes spraying like a big spray thing.
Fountain.
Hey, Owen, I'm gonna try a thing, and I'm gonna dimension door both of us with our feet on the ground.
Okay. You dimension door, you did dimension back, you're perfectly fine. Well, that's cheating.
What was it? You dispelling a spell cheating?
That was comedic justice. Hilarious, wasn't it? Looks over at you, Bulkhead. And then Casimir. And then Gabby.
Honestly,
Yes,
yeah,
no,
they,
not.
they were kind of asking for it.
Thank you. So anyways, Mercandal is the location of the Tundris. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I misspoke. The Urfok Woods is the location of the Tundris one. It's over pretty deep within the realm of winter, over on the border of spring. You can't miss it, though.
Can you take us as close as possible?
And then Irene, correct? Is the other one that they might show up at?
That's the one right outside the Lake of Dreams, on the water.
How long is the theater at one place in the wilds?
They can only ever be there for 48 hours before coming back. Oh, in the wilds, sorry. They usually don't stay put in one location longer than a couple of days. You know, just enough to wreak havoc and then keep moving.
So is the distance between these two rifts long enough that we could be at one, realize that they're not coming back there, and then go to the other one?
You could, but it'll take you longer than a day's travel to get there unless you go through the entire night. Unless, of course, any of you have means of long-distance traveling. Gestures over towards Sebastian.
Not really.
How long distance are we talking about?
Mileage, you're looking at close to 120 or so.
Oh, miles? Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah. Well, the only other alternative would be, well, if you needed to get there fast, the only way to move across this realm that quickly is having a favor of one of the lords. And there's only a few lords that can travel into a different realm with expedience.
Would you be one of them?
I'm not a lord.
Oh,
He stepped away from it.
Yes.
What about Gopher?
He's not a lord.
The satyr called him Lord,
And
but then he said no.
there you go. So, as far as individuals that are welcome within the Court of Winter that I know, there are two. The Ashen Lady, and then the Leader of the Wild Hunt.
They're part of the Court of Winter.
No, both of them were part of the Court of Autumn.
Autumn, okay.
Which member of the Court of Autumn is similar to our undead friend here? Would that be the leader of the Great Hunt?
What do you mean, similar to your undead friend?
We were told that there is someone within the Court of Autumn that is like him.
That is the Blight Lord.
Oh. Different?
A different
lord, I
kind
would
of
assume?
not dead. Was that what you called yourself? Casimir?
What?
What did you call yourself? The not dead?
No. I'm so confused.
What
No.
do you refer to yourself when you say I'm a... He asked you if you are a not dead.
Oh, blood counts.
Right, but blood counts are not dead, right?
I think you said undead earlier.
Sure, undead, sort of. In between.
Undead.
What about the Green Man? Is he anything?
The Green Man is a warden, and wardens are not allowed to leave the terrains that they patrol.
Oh.
Yes. Though the Green Man is technically possibly more powerful than the Ashen Lady herself. He's in charge of patrolling our realm to keep it safe.
What if he just like throws us that way?
You would probably die from the impact.
I mean, if we had like feather fall or could like fly and stop or something.
If you have really good reaction speed.
Something tells me it's not a good idea.
I'm sure you can bring each other back to life, right?
I can get a couple people.
If you're paced on the ground, it's not that hard.
I can get one person if they're paced.
A day.
You're practically a god. You'll be fine.
Well, the thing is, the Ashen Lady, she doesn't like me very much. She's fearful that I'm coming for her position.
But you don't care.
If I wanted her position, I would take it.
Especially since you walked away from it.
Right. Well, I
Wow,
didn't. I never had her position.
But from the court itself.
Yes, yes. I was number 2 in the court back in those days. She was number 3, and, well, the Wild Hunt was still in the Wild Hunt's position. The Green Man was still in the Green Man's position. We have a new Pumpkin King as well. That's nice. I like this one a lot more than the other one. He's so much funnier. He beheads people and buries their heads in soil so that they don't die, but they get to grow larger, and usually into pumpkins.
Is that... I look around at everybody else, like, is that supposed to be funny?
I find that more terrifying than funny, but that's probably also something that would be found funny.
I actually find it quite funny.
But yes, because she was number 3, always a little bit behind me, when the time came where the number 1 was, well, she was moving on from courtship in general, they offered me the position, and I refused. Big uproar. Whole lot of people very upset. They said, we're going to have 1,000 years of winter. And turns out we're actually going to have 1,000 years of spring, not winter. Winter was very reasonable with the transition. And then she moved naturally, organically into the position. So she's
Wait,
afraid. The Ashen
Who
Lady.
appoints these?
Who appoints the position?
Yeah.
The laws.
Like, who offered you the position?
The laws do. When you're on the court, it's all about seceding upwards.
Oh, okay. So since you were second and one moved on, you would be the next in line.
Exactly.
Okay.
Once you get into the realm of the upper court, it's all very linear. For us in particular, it's 13 and higher.
Why did you refuse?
If I was to rule over the entirety of the Autumn Court, I don't think I would like what that would do to me. Having subjects and having rulership and maintaining order. And order is such a stupid thing for us Fae. I really don't like it.
But wouldn't you, as the ruler, be able to determine what order is?
I would have to determine it. That's the problem. And the moment you start thinking about order, it becomes relevant. I don't want to think about order, I just want to do it.
Couldn't you then spend your time thinking about it now and then
Why
do
would I
it?
think about it? I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
You just want to be yourself and do whatever you might want to do.
I like you. Not dead man, I like you.
I can respect it. I want a lot of the same things with that aspect.
Oh, so you're a ruler as well? Or were
Some
one?
noble lineage, it's part of it, but I have people above me as well. Some that I can't disobey, and I don't want that.
Yes. See, wouldn't... See, I was on the opposite. I love that there was one person that I knew I couldn't best. So much more powerful than me. She was incredible.
What happened to them?
They moved on.
What is moving on for people here?
I don't know. None of us do. It's just when a ruler no longer believes themselves fit to continue ruling, they either ask the court to kill them, or they move on, leaving the court altogether and never to interact with another Fae ever again on this realm. We don't know where they go or what they do. And as far as I know, there's only been a few of them to ever do that. A shame.
They're not, well, at least that one. They're not dead. They've just left this realm.
Hey, you guys want to see a dead body?
I'm right here.
No, like a dead one, not a not dead one.
Sure.
Is it already dead or are you going to make one?
It's already dead. But that's a good one. I could use that in the future. They stand up from their hammock and begin walking down the main large stage. Are you all going to follow?
Yeah, following along behind.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will.
Alrighty. You wander up the Colosseum stairs and venture over towards what appears to be an ancient crypt here. He goes over, unlocks the door, and starts moving inside. As you're moving, you begin hearing slamming sounds of coffins that keep moving, slamming, and going back, moving, slamming, and going back. When you get down to the bottom of the stairs, he pulls out his sword, and there's this green flame that erupts from it, illuminating the entirety of this large catacomb that is down here. It goes on for maybe a mile, maybe longer, as far as you can see. And he looks over to the left, where you see that there's a mangled corpse lying on the side. See, that's him.
What happened to him?
He came after me.
Any particular reason?
Yes. I went after his leader within the theater.
Mm.
So, I realized that I could not best this leader by myself, not with them having everybody else around, and I fled. But once I got here for safekeeping, the individual had snuck up on me, tried assassinating me, like you tried to touch me, pretty elf boy, and then he fell down the stairs. And while he was falling, I just so happened to put a sword in the way.
Does the falling only? Does the perpetual falling only happen when you're alive? Like, why is he on the ground? If he was falling and then you killed him, wouldn't he still be spinning?
I dragged him out. I was planning on... Well, I did pike him for a period of time. You know, discouraging the others. But then I thought it was just too... gauche. So I took him down and put him down here. But, if any of you wish to speak with him, and you are capable of doing it, feel free. Maybe he knows something I don't.
I'm
Oh,
gonna look at. Go ahead.
we should probably discuss the terms of our deal. It's very simple. When you are infiltrating, looking for your dick vase, I need you all inside of that camp, and known inside of that camp, for a minimum of 1 minute, fighting as many of the people as you can. Okay?
That was already going to happen.
Good. But none of you are able to go after their leader. He's mine.
What did they look like?
She.
She.
Her hair changes from pink to green to autumn, fluidly at all times. Her skin is laid with bark that accents what all of you would call wrinkles on her face. And she has a mantle over top of her that gives her an incredible sense of commandment and power.
Can we attack her if we need to?
No, she's mine.
But like, she's beating the living shit out of me. Can I defend myself?
Sure. But
I'm
none
not
of you
trying
are
to-
allowed to mangle her.
Yeah.
She's
You can have
my
the killing
type.
blow or whatever the hell you want. I just want to make sure I'm not getting screwed by getting killed by her because I
Oh,
can't touch her. or
I
some
don't want her to
bullshit.
die.
Well, whatever.
I want
You
to
do it
defeat her, bring her back here, and push her off a stair. And then I want to move her down here into this crypt, where she will fall amongst all of these coffins forever, and I will drag back every single member of her troop, so she can watch all of their bodies as she perpetually falls forever.
You do you, dude.
So kill as many people as you would like.
So you're gonna use us as a distraction.
Yes!
Hmm.
And together we will kill the theater.
That sounds a little extreme.
Well, you want your dick, don't you?
We have to kill them to get it? They won't just give it to us?
They don't give anybody anything except heartache, hardship, and death.
Also, Sebastian, they killed Liana. I'm going to kill them.
We're gonna kill a whole sect of Fae?
I didn't say you have to kill all of them. Minimum of 1 minute. I shouldn't need longer than that to kill her. I doubt it.
A minute's a very long time in combat, right?
Oh, I'm fully aware. The longest I've ever gone is 12 hours straight. Whew, that was a fight. It was actually against the Green Man.
Who won?
The Green Man. See, I've lost quite a few fights. But just between all of us, I wasn't using my blade because I didn't actually want to cut off all of his limbs.
Respectful.
Right. I mean, he is still my friend.
True, yes.
And what's gonna happen if you don't defeat this leader?
I hope all of you have a way to get out of there very quickly. I'll probably die.
Can your friend in the vase get us out very quickly?
If yeah, if she has a body that she can go into.
Well, there'll be a lot of dead fae, so
Very true. Well, I think she needs a living body.
Gabby, don't you have something? Gabby?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Earth to Cleric. Dr. Evil petting his kitty.
I can't make bodies, I don't think.
No, a way to get the fuck out quickly.
Do I? I mean, I can, but I don't usually take that spell.
Okay. And
Wow.
where's it even
I'm not-
set up to?
I'm not a very plain shifty type person.
Oh, I was thinking Word of Recall.
yeah.
You didn't. She didn't have set up a sanctuary first,
Well, she probably does. It's probably in Zodiac.
or on the sun.
Which one does she truly call home?
Sanctuary.
No, it's
No,
word of
like-
recall, but
Yeah.
part
It's
of
like
it
a
is
7th or 8th level spell.
Yeah, I
we
got
call
it.
it?
Sixth.
Yeah.
And there's also
So-
banishment, wait a minute, banishment, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's a lot of minutes.
And you can banish yourself.
Well,
So-
and you can upcast banishment and send more than one person.
Yeah, banishment's what, 5th level?
Mm-hmm.
So
No, it's 4th.
it's 4th. So 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. You can get everyone but Liara.
So I
Or
have
you could
to
just take the
cast it-
dick face and like
Yeah.
So it says the sanctuary I set up has to be somewhere linked that is dedicated or strongly linked to, I guess, myself.
Yeah.
Because it says your deity.
I mean, that could be
So I-
the Morian estate. That could be one of the churches in Zodiac. That could be the sun.
Yeah, let's all go to the sun.
You'd be fine. Casimir would be fucked.
I guess we go back to the temple where Palando is.
But yeah, there's a lot of options for GTFO.
Well, next time we rest, remind me to get that spell.
so. Are we accepting this deal?
I think we're almost forced to.
No, of
I
course
thought
not.
I thought we were accepting it anyway. I don't see any reason why not.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't think we have any other options.
It's not necessarily a force, but it's also simply our best option.
The one thing I need all of you to do is
Another thing?
convince either the Ashen Lady or the Wild Hunt to be ready to bring you from one to the other.
Which would be easier?
The Ashen Lady is a scorched and very difficult woman, to say the least. But she does like compliments and service and gifts. She is the ruler of the court after all, but that also means she has higher expectations for everything. Whereas the Wild Hunt, you're going to be speaking to, well, any of the representatives of it. And I would honestly recommend that you would allow Gabriella to speak to them over all of you.
Wait, why me?
The Wild Hunt is all women.
Oh.
They have gone from realm to realm to pick up people who were, well, women who were left in very bad situations and adopt them into the hunt. And as soon as they became skilled enough in their abilities to use their spirits, their weaponry, their hunting skills, would bring them back and hunt whatever it was that plagued them.
Oh, well, that sounds nice.
Yes. But you would have to convince them, and the only thing you'd have to keep in mind is you can't let them know that I would be joining you all with that, but you have to let it be known that you need to bring another person with you. The Wild Hunt doesn't like me very much.
Does anybody?
Yes, the Green Man.
We're seeing
yeah, the Green Man.
there's a hell of a trend going on right
The
now.
Pumpkin King likes me very much.
I like him too.
Thank you. The Blight Lord is relatively indifferent. The Queen of Winter owes me a favor. So.
Doesn't mean she likes you.
Yeah, she probably doesn't. But the Wild Hunt doesn't like me for a very legitimate reason.
You have a penis?
No, they're not that discriminatory.
Well, you never know.
They don't like me because I may have whimsied my way into relations with quite a few of them in the past without them knowing about one another. Oh, come on. There's an entire clan of incredibly powerful women that could easily kill me. What do you expect me to do?
Not be a bard?
I'm not.
Wait, you cheated on parts of the Wild Hunt?
I never said we were in a relationship.
Did they think you were?
I used the term situationship.
Yeah, I can see why people don't like you.
I'm not really that offended by that.
To put it simply, you are a rascal.
Comes with the territory. But I have given many letters and hummingbirds and gerbils of my, regrets in those regards.
Gerbils?
Yes, very non-threatening creatures. When you give them something to give to somebody else, they usually just accept it. I've learned.
Okay.
So?
Well, we certainly have our work cut out for us.
And you have less than 2 days to do it.
Not very long.
Unfortunate. Or 2 sunsets to do it.
What's the fastest way to the court? Just walking?
The fastest way to the court would be this. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out an acorn.
Do you eat it?
No. You bury it outside.
And what, like a portal shows up? Or a tree portal?
It's an acorn. It makes a tree. And then one of the tree's limbs will branch all the way over there, and you can walk through the opening inside the tree, and the tree will thunk, shoot you out.
So a tree portal.
No, it's not a portal. You go into the tree, and then the tree thunk, shoots you out.
Oh,
What
like
if
a
it
tree
was a-
gun. Gotcha.
What's a gun?
This.
May I hold that for a moment?
You can hold it until I tell you gotta give it back.
Perfect. He picks it up. You realize if I teleported it away right now, you would not be capable of telling me to give it back. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just teaching you a lesson.
Oh, you misjudged me.
I don't.
What if we
think
grew the tree and then just like turned it into a canoe and went upriver?
That wouldn't be faster than thunk. Alright, so why is it relative to... What's this little thing? It looks tempting.
Don't look in the barrel and then pull it.
Don't look in the... Now I want to look in the barrel.
If you do that, you're gonna shoot yourself in the face.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
But there's no arrow.
I know. It's a little piece of metal ball in there.
He aims it down at the corpse and it echoes down here deafeningly for everyone other than Owen and Bulkhead, who are both used to it. Ma.
Bop.
You may have this back.
Thank you.
Feels too
Reload.
impersonal to me.
Oh, it's very personal.
Really?
Imagine putting that in somebody's belly and then pulling that trigger.
That seems so much less intense than just like sliding a blade into someone's sternum and pushing it up higher until it breaks against one of their rib cages and just pushing it ever so slightly further to slowly puncture the heart and watching their eyes slowly turn to darkness.
I always thought it was cool when there's a big old hole and you can see their intestines just like slowly slide out.
Ew. That sounds dirty.
Well, it's killing.
Right.
Killing ain't clean.
That's why I thrust. I don't slash.
Yeah, I'm not a rogue. I don't poison. That's clean.
I like burning people so they have a moment to repent.
I like you.
I punch things.
I respect that. That's also very personal. How about you, big fella? How do you kill things? Those sharp little teethies you got you there?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Bite them in the throat, rip it out,
Oh,
break up the
that
rest, and
is the
whatever it needs to be.
that is the epitome of perfect and personal. Is there anything more intimate than sinking your teeth into their neck and slurping up their delicious life essence?
Isn't that messy and dirty?
You take them out to a nice seafood dinner.
Depends on how good you are at drinking. But yeah, that does sound messy. Good point. But that is more personal. And how about you, elf boy? What do you do? I see you have a large hammer. Sebastian?
Lose Sebastian?
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, there he is.
He's asking you, what do you do to kill things?
I just, hit him with a hammer.
Also personal. I like it.
He can't throw it though when it comes back to him.
Wait, your hammer comes back?
Yeah.
You have to show me this trick. Come on.
Not right now.
I was going to let you throw it at me.
No, I don't know. This Everfall place is unpredictable. I don't want to do it here.
That's fair. So anyways, who has the responsibility of the acorn? You can't let it touch the ground until
how
you're
do we
ready to
bury it?
use it.
Oh.
Who wants it?
I'll take it.
And he tosses it over to you, Bulkhead. All right, give me a sleight of hand check to catch it.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah. Just snagging
It's
it out
a
of the
fae.
air.
What do you expect?
Oh no! It 10's high enough, you catch it. As it's coming towards you, you just open both hands and clasp. You almost dropped it.
You should have juggled it a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, shit!
But you're an Everfall. It can't hit the ground.
Oh, it can, it'll just not stop falling. Alrighty, sounds like you all have a way over to the Autumn Court. If you all wish to stay here for the evening, you're more than welcome to. I actually
What
quite
if
like
I-
your company.
But what if I fall asleep?
You will wake up. I've tested it.
Okay. You can't lie, so I'm going to go ahead and...
Yes. The falling is around physically falling. And this isn't a Fey game. It actually came with this area when I found it.
Well, you can never know what's a Fey game, what's not a Fey game in the Fey courts.
Yes, you can.
I can't. I'm not that smart.
They're usually fairly upfront with if it's a Fey game.
Oh, and you don't have to be smart to know if something's a Fey game. Here, come here.
Mhm.
So, I'm going to start a Fey game with Mr. Bitey over there. The game is going to be very simple. If you close your mouth, it will not reopen until you say please. And he snaps his fingers. Then he looks at you, Owen. Go cross-eyed.
Okay.
Can you go cross-eyed, Owen? You have an eye patch.
I mean, that's true. I don't have an... I can go one eye cross.
Alrighty. I need you to give me a wisdom save.
Oh, man.
You're trying to go cross-eyed with one eye.
Did not do it.
8. Okay, maybe you can't. Somebody else want to try?
I don't really have eyes in the conventional sense, so I don't think I can do that either.
Either
I'll
of
give
the
it a go.
two? Okay, go ahead. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
I go cross-eyed.
Alright, give me a wisdom save. And keep in mind, Owen, you did roll a 15 or a 13. So, Gabby, when you go cross-eyed, you see everything becomes blurry for a moment around you, but when you're focusing on Casimir, you see that there's this green aura over top of his head.
He's got like this green smoke around him.
Right. That is the game.
Oh, so if you go cross-eyed, you can see Fey games.
Most people can. You could see someone affected by a game.
Okay.
Weird.
So, Casimir, without closing your mouth, say please.
Pause.
I need you to give me a performance check, Casimir. 19. Has you, Elemention, figured out how he can say please without closing his mouth? Because you can go, hi, but that's not saying please.
Well, you can also just mentally say please.
Oh, you have telepathy?
No, but it never said it has to say it to someone else. You're just saying it.
Okay, okay. So you think in your mind, please. And then, Gabby, you watch as the silhouette over his head subsides. Oh, you did that a different way. You could have just signed it. You understand giant sign language, right?
No.
Really?
Yes.
It's a marvelous tool to learn, especially if you're trying to sleuth through somewhere. You can use directions and shit for people without ever speaking.
I don't language too good.
No, you don't. And he pats you on the shoulder. So yes, if any of you are ever wondering if a Fey game is afoot, you can just do that. And then you'll see. Bulkhead, it does work for you. You can go cross-eyed. You just have to cross your circuits.
Okay.
Very well. Well, if all of you are willing to stay here for the evening, you're more than welcome to as well. If you would like to go immediately, you're all more than welcome to as well. But we only have 2 days before we need you at one of those 2 destinations, and hopefully you'll have the favor of one of those 2 to get you over to the other one. But I'm going to leave you alone with the body. If you do plan on speaking to it, feel free to just take the head if you want. Leave the body there, though. I think it'll have more of a message on her. And he walks out of the crypt. You hear him whistling as he leaves.
I don't know. I feel like we should get going since we're on a time crunch.
We are, but also I want to see if this body talks. I'm just gonna walk up to it, kick it, and talk in Hungro. Are you there? Can you speak?
It does not reply to you. It is dead, not undead.
I think he meant if we wanted to cast Speak with Dead on it.
That's what I do, though. I speak with dead.
I was just thinking of the Dr. Dolittle scene of, why won't you speak, Chauncey? Just...
You know, this is really rude that you're not talking back to me right now. Just disrespectful, man.
You're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
This dead guy's a dick.
So can any of you speak with dead?
Not at this moment, I can't.
Okay. Are you going to be taking the head with you?
I'm not.
I'm gonna take the head.
All right,
There's
Casimir.
always one in the party that will.
Yup. In this party, I think there's at least 3.
Hey, I took the last head as well, so this one's just getting the same treatment as like the water fight. Yep, just taking the
Solid.
head, just putting it to the side, you know, putting it on like a little hook, but it just dangles there,
Mhm.
like leaving the
There's
hands
plenty
free.
of hair for you to tie it.
Yep, no, perfect. See, now we're just carrying it.
Alrighty. Well then. You guys are leaving?
Yeah. I mean, how long has it been since we've had a long rest?
The better part of the day.
Hmm.
It's around dusk right now, so you had almost a full day of traveling. A couple of short rests, you know, waiting for him to show up and stuff.
Yeah.
So none of you are fatigued yet, but
If it's almost dusk, it's probably like I don't think we can get very far. And this is probably, at least in this general area, probably the safest place for us to hunker down.
I was kind of thinking.
And
too.
we've got an instant or a nearly instant way to get to the Autumn Court and hopefully be able to get the favor of either the Ashen Lady or the Wild Hunt.
Yeah.
Plus, I'd be able to switch out some spells.
I think we should stay here for the night.
Yeah, I think it's just the best, the safest option. We are on a time crunch, but we're about to hit the first sunrise anyway, so it, like, only thing that moving now would do is make us have to hunker down in the middle of the forest, which is dangerous.
or in the court, which is also dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's find places to sleep.
Alrighty. Survival check, everybody. Find somewhere in ruined Everfall to sleep.
21.
I'm using some bolster magic and guidance on this.
25.
55.
22. That's all of you.
That's a crit for Casimir.
Kaz is
Oh,
successful.
yeah, that is.
Bulkhead 4.
Bulk.
Vulcan's like, literally anywhere is good for me because I literally just shut off.
Yep. The problem is when you find those spots, shit falls, like knocking you out of it. Anyways, Casimir, because you crit, you see that there is one coffin down here that has not moved at all, has not fallen whatsoever. You go over to it, you open it up. Hey, it's empty. Cozy. Safe.
Perfect.
And you just lay in the coffin, cozy and safe. The other three, when you leave this cryptid area, you end up finding one fairly well put together structure that's not completely broken down. It looks to be the remains of maybe some type of chapel or community center of old. There's one corner in it where none of the rocks seem to be falling after you watch it for about 10 minutes or so, and you think you could hunker down over there pretty safely.
All right.
Bulkhead, after the second rock falls and hits you, are you going to look for a different spot?
I'll probably just follow everyone else at that point, yeah.
All right.
I'm not good at this.
You find the other three and just stand in the corner. All
Let's take watches. I don't trust these guys.
Yeah, and I'm gonna set up some ritually cast alarm spells.
Okay. Are you all going to discuss which of the two you wish to hopefully woo and how you plan on wooing them?
I say we go for the wild hunt. Well, he's pissed off everybody, so no matter what, it's gonna be difficult.
The only problem with that is he said that I might have to do the talking and not let them know that he is affiliated with us. I'm not very good at not truthing.
I mean, I'd be able to give whoever advantage with enhance ability. So we've got either a wild hunt, we'd have to have you do the talking, or the action lady who likes compliments and gifts, but they're the leader of the court.
We also might be able to convince her that he wants nothing to do with her position.
Would it be? Did he say that it was only the wild hunt that we had to convince that he's not a part of, or is it both parties? We'd have to say that.
I think just the wild hunt.
Do we think that the action lady would be easier, or do you think that the wild hunt would be easier?
Well, I don't have any gifts. I don't have anything to give. That's Fey appropriate.
So
Yeah, I don't know.
We want to try our chance with the wild hunt then? With bless, guidance, enhance ability, you'd have a decent, hopefully would have a decent chance at trying to convince them.
I mean, I'd be more than happy to try. I'm just a very straightforward, tell it like it is type person.
Will Glacies be able to assist you if we find her or she finds us before we get there?
No,
Possibly.
that's a good point. Yeah, Glacies is a gal. Although I don't know how persuasive she is.
She might be better at being deceptive.
Yeah, I'm probably more persuasive than she is.
You think she has charisma?
I'm just saying she might have better deception.
Yeah. Like expertise and that stuff.
So I guess we decided on the wild hunt then.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Now, how do you think you're going to get on their good side to ask for this favor?
I guess another favor for a favor, right?
Do they also hate the theater? Seems like a lot of people don't like the theater, so just telling them that we want to fuck over the theater is good.
I mean, we could. Well, actually, the line we could take is mentioning that Liara was killed by the theater, and we want to right that wrong, which would resonate with the hunt.
I know out of character we know why. Do we know why in character why she was killed?
Who? What's her face?
Why Liara was
Liara?
killed?
You don't know in character.
I think in terms of following the logic of what we were told about the wild hunt, Liara, a woman, was wronged by the theater, and we wish to right the wrong. It seems like a logical way to appeal to their mission, at the very least.
Yeah, I think so.
We just have to find a way to include the fact that we have someone else that would come with us that wishes to remain anonymous.
Just tell her we have backup coming.
I mean, maybe not mention anything at all if we can avoid it.
Yeah, that's true too.
I think that's a decent enough plan.
Alrighty. Well, if that's your guys' plan, then I think this is a good place for us to end the session this week. And next week, when we come back, you all get to enter the Court of Autumn and hopefully entice the Wild Hunt to allow you to go save a woman. Not a bad plan. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a good time. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.